Are celebrities ruining wrestling? Or is this just, it's always going to be there? You just got to get used to it. Whoever the big, musical artist or celebrity is, and that person's going to be on WWE TV. Well, if you listen to Jim Cornette, he is one that says the celebrity involvement needs to end. We can credit this to his Drive Through podcast, which is out now if you want to go listen to it. Jim Cornette on celebrity involvement. In the WWE, fat fucking singers can beat up wrestlers. That's what the headline says here. So, as I said, he did his Drive Through podcast. So, they were breaking down the Saturday night's main event. And now we don't have a soundbite on this because they don't have the video out yet. They're like a week behind on that Cornette podcast. So, they don't have a clip out yet. But I do have a transcript here. So he was talking about the involvement of Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and country music star Jelly Roll. Cornette was highly critical, which saw Jelly Roll get physical with the WWE superstars and it ultimately leading to a tag team match at SummerSlam. So where do we start with the actual quote here? Okay, so Jim Cornette, he says, here comes Roll, and he pulls Logan Paul off, and then they get nose to nose, and Roll hits him with a forearm. Kind of, sort of, or somewhere around there. And Logan Paul went down and rolled out. He recounted with disdain the post-match segment, saw Drew McIntyre hit Jelly Roll with a claymore. And then Cornette expressed his frustration with the concept of non-athletes being portrayed as a physical threat to trained wrestlers. I know this is your thing, so arguing that it makes the product look foolish. This is what we're here to come up with, he began. Sometimes you're embarrassed to be a wrestling fan. The AEW wrestling matches never end, and the guys, in a lot of cases, aren't even professional. The WWE guys are professional, and you can barely see any of the fucking match. I guess he's alluding to commercials. In the WWE,
yeah, he hates the commercials.
Yeah. In the WWE, the singers interrupt the wrestlers, and in the WWE, fat fucking singers can beat up the wrestlers. That's the best way to get booked well, is to sing. He also took a moment to critique Jelly Roll's physique. We can skip over that. We see Jelly Roll, so yeah, he talked about how he's 500 pounds. Cornette compared the angle unfavorably to past celebrity crossovers. He felt they were executed more logically and with more appropriate talent. Now, this is where I'm going to disagree with him. I can understand, with Dennis Rodman. So we did that in WCW. He's a professional athlete. So that made sense. The celebrity crossover with Lawler and Kaufman, Andy Kaufman. I'll be honest, I didn't really see that. So I can't speak too much on that. But these, speaking of Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, but these are two main event fucking guys against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. And I mean, is this any better than Jay Leno? At least Jay Leno was in shape back then. I'm going to stop here because this is where I disagree with him. Okay, yes. You can understand Dennis Rodman. You can understand, again, I wasn't around for the Andy Kaufman stuff, so I can't really speak on that. But Mr. T, I was around for
Andy
that.
Kaufman was great.
Yeah, I saw Mr. T. I saw Zeus.
Mr. T was made fun of for being a celebrity in wrestling.
Was he?
Yeah.
But he was like Mr. T. He was like, I pity the fool.
Dutch Schultz tried to beat his ass, or at least slap him, according to Dutch Schultz.
Well, Zeus, he was believable. I mean, he was Debo.
Yeah, well, I think he might have been legit too.
Yeah, but Jay Leno, he was in there with Hogan, who's at the peak of, one, the industry, and two, of NWO. So the main event guy. And you got Jay Leno in there mixing it up with him.
I don't remember being too excited about Jay Leno and Hulk Hogan.
No one was excited about it. I remember even back then, it was like, Jay Leno, really? It didn't bring anybody in.
It wasn't embraced. I feel like the Jelly Roll thing is kind of being embraced.
I don't know. I see a lot of people complaining about it. But yeah, so now we got Jelly Roll. Cornette believes that celebrities should be more limited, suggesting Jelly Roll would be better suited as a manager.
Okay. I don't know why he's specifically targeting Jelly Roll, because they've done it with Bad Bunny. The precedent has been set for these celebrities that don't know anything about wrestling to be in the main event or be with main event talent. I don't like it, especially when you have the Bad Bunnies beating the Damian Priests. And then you put the fucking world heavyweight title on Damian Priest. So you're telling me the top guy in your entire company can lose to a no talented rapper?
Yes. And that goes for like Sami Zayn losing to Johnny Knoxville.
It used to be back in the day that the celebrities didn't know shit about wrestling and they wrestled like they didn't know shit about wrestling. It was a big deal when they could pull off an arm drag because they didn't know shit about wrestling. But now it's like they get in there and, oh, I can do this. And they just let them.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the big problem. Is like, yeah, the celebrities now, I don't know, you're putting them in there to make them look like they're equal to the wrestlers. And then you got Bad Bunny hitting Canadian destroyers. And yeah, when's the last time a celebrity actually came in and lost?
It's a good question. I don't know. And that's fine
It's
if
been
they,
a long time.
and if you want a celebrity to win over a wrestler, then put them with like the Miz or something.
Well, even then, I mean, I guess it depends on who it is, but it's a wrestler versus a non
Right.
wrestler in
But
a
if you're going
wrestling
to do
ring.
like, we got to get Jelly Roll a win at fucking SummerSlam for some reason, have the Miz do it. Or Tozawa or somebody that isn't important. I think wasting Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre with this bullshit, that's part of the problem. Just like you wasted Damian Priest with Bad Bunny. How can you take Damian Priest seriously after he loses to the rapper?
Well, you're not supposed to take him serious. Well,
What if Jay Leno would have beat Hulk Hogan?
I
Like
think he could have.
legitimately.
I
I know
think he
he
could
pinned
actually.
him.
Yeah, I'm saying I think he could have overcome that, but they would have done it in such a way where like Diamond hits him with the diamond cutter and then throws Jay Leno on top, kind
No,
of like they did, but it would be switched out
what if
with.
the bell rings, Jay Leno is just as competitive
He just out wrestles Hogan.
or just as good as Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, and that's where it's evolving to right now. The celebrities who,
Anybody can do it. That's the message. All
yes,
you got to do is want to do it. Instead of it being this exclusive thing where you have to train fucking hard and eat your Wheaties. Like, no, you don't have to do that. You want to do it? We'll put you in the ring for 2 weeks and then put you on a pay-per-view.
yeah, as long as you get in there and take it serious, then we'll get you on a pay per view.
Like, fuck, they have Cardi B wanting to do the shit.
That maybe, yeah, that is the big issue with it. They're bringing them in to be equal. Like, yeah, when Dennis Rodman wrestled, he hit an arm drag and then everybody went ape shit. An arm drag. He wasn't doing Canadian destroyers. He wasn't, doing top rope planchas.
And that's what's so, I think, compelling about a celebrity in wrestling is they're out of their environment. And usually it's an athlete. So there's at least like some sort of background. But yeah, what was compelling was they're out of their element. Can they even compete with this trained wrestler, this killer? And then when they not only hold their own, but they kind of do sort of well, that's good shit. Now, obviously, they're not going to win, but the fact that they didn't get slaughtered, that's something. But now it's like, I'm not afraid of you. I've never done this before, but it's fake, so who gives a shit?
Yeah. And then we're going to get to SummerSlam, and Jelly Roll's going to hit a freaking Canadian destroyer, and it's going to go viral, and everybody's going to talk about it. Everybody's going to be like, oh, you guys said he couldn't wrestle, and now look at him hitting Canadian destroyers.
Okay.
And it's like, you don't really understand the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is the fact that he did one. And then, yeah, Drew McIntyre just came back from his vacation. Now he's going to go out there and lose. Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, he used to be a champion, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying last week. Like, yeah, Logan Paul, you can say is a celebrity, but he was a champion. So
he's at least making some sort of effort to wrestle. I don't like the fact that he's brand spanking new and he has this limited schedule.
Yeah, there is that. But I'm just saying, like, when you're comparing like him and Jelly Roll, you'd say he's more experienced because he's a former champion. So you would say he's a wrestler. But Jelly Roll is just a celebrity. But yes, I think that's the big point of you had to hear it out loud. It's the fact that they're equal. Because I wouldn't have a problem with it. But yeah, the fact that he's going to be an equal competitor. Like even Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville wasn't like an equal to Sami Zayn. The whole thing was, him doing his jackass shit and outsmarting
I don't think we need to discuss that ever again.
I'm just saying he had antics. He wasn't out wrestling Sammy. It was all the theatrics.
Well, he was using salad tongs.
Yeah, and he had the big hand that came out.
And the boot.
Yeah. See, he had stuff set up. So he
He had
wasn't just out
traps.
there wrestling. Yeah. It's because of the Bad Bunny, him getting trained by Booker T, and apparently Jelly Roll is also being trained. Now, from what he said, he moved to Orlando. He's been staying there for like the last month. He's been training at the Performance Center daily, 12 hours a day, so says him. And he's even locked it up with Jacob Fatu. And apparently the Undertaker like watched him for 3 hours, giving him pointers.
Jesus Christ.
So
They need to stop encouraging him.
yeah, it's like, I want to really take this serious. I'm going to move to the Performance Center and train. Okay, are you going to quit your music career? What? Are you going to quit your music career? You said you're going to take it serious. Are you going to quit your music career and become a full-time wrestler? Well, no. I'm going to go back on tour afterwards. Okay, you're not taking it serious then. Like, if you're taking it serious, this is your life now. But again, I truly believe Jelly Roll, he's going to go out there, he's going to hit a Canadian destroyer, and everybody's going to go ape shit, and it's going to go viral, and then people are going to be talking about, I told you so, when they shouldn't have.
What if he does a 450 splash?
Yeah, he hits something like that, or like a moonsault. There's going to be
Lord.
some flippy shit that he does that he probably shouldn't do.
A head scissors.
Hurricane Rana top rope.
I'd love to see him try the breaker Frankensteiner and just slip and fall.
I'm just like run up the ropes.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's really good at. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah. No, he's not. We are talking about Jelly Roll, but there is another celebrity we should go ahead and mention here. Travis Scott. So if you've wondered where Travis Scott is, he is actually not going to be around. It was a weird report. They said he wasn't taken to the whole wrestling thing. So they put it on the back burner, but he's not out. Like, he still has a chance. They just put it on the back burner. So that's the story with Travis Scott. So apparently Jelly Roll gets it, but Travis doesn't. But they're really building Jelly Roll too. That's another thing.
Yeah, it's sickening.
Yeah. But in our retro review, we're about to get Bret Hart versus Will Sasso, which is going to be equal to this moment right now.
Well, I think that was proper. I don't think Will had a chance.
Maybe, hopefully. I guess it's just worse when the celebrity is just like out of shape.
Right. Yeah, they're still fighting.
Yeah. It basically takes away all believability. It's like, you got this guy nose to nose with Drew McIntyre. Like, what are we even doing right now? But yeah, there's your celebrity news. TMZ shit. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Let us know if you're on the Jelly Roll, you think he's going to come out there and perform, or if you don't want to see it, let us know.